We'd like to interrupt this episode and let you know that our sponsor this week is us. If you want to see anything about cars, head over to TTC Cars and see things like this.
Or for truck and SUVs, head over to the Texas Truck Channel for more stuff like this.
All right, people, welcome back to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And we are going to review today what is most likely our last CX-9 press car ever, because the CX-9 is on the way. More on that coming up in about a month. Stay tuned for that. Craig, how do you feel about the CX-9?
Oh, beautiful.
No one cares. Let's move on. Let's talk about exterior. This color right here is, get over here. It's hard to see in low light, but when the sun hits this, it will turn metallic and change its tone. Hands down, the best $495 you can spend on any option on any car available today. Fight me on that if you disagree.
If you don't like red, you'll like this red.
Yeah, this is the color that is just, it's unbelievably good, and it rivals every paint job on every press car we've ever had, let's put it that way. Let's talk about the nose. Corporate snaz, nothing new here. We've covered this before. I do love that the Mazda logo is your radar sensor. It's not some goofy square down here or some weird, you know, things around. It just looks good. I will also say that this corporate nose is worn best on the CX-9, I think. We do have 20-inch wheels, and look, not much to talk about here. These are Falcons.
They're round.
They're round, and they're quiet, and they grip enough. All right, boys and girls, here we go. $50,000 is the price of this thing, and it does not have a prop rod, but guess what? That's a big club. There it is.
It does have a prop rod.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't have struts. It doesn't have a prop rod. Problem is on this, well, it's kind of low for me, but it's a Mazda. You're not going to work on it anyways. This is a Skyactiv G Turbo. It is a 2.5 liter. We've covered this in depth. We're not going to do a technical review on it. 250 horse, right, with premium fuel, 225 with 87 octane. And I think it's, how much torque on this? 310 and 320?
Yes.
Yeah, so 310 with 87, 320 with premium 91 octane. 93 is a little bit higher than that. I do like that Mazda advertises the variance between cheap and premium, because for years people are like, oh, I've got to put premium in my car because it says it. No, you can choose it here. You've got the options. All that covered, because there's not a whole lot to cover here. I think there's more to cover on the interior. Let's go do that.
Tell them to go quick rant. One of the things Mazda does right, and this is just a theme throughout, simple yet nice. That's what this rear seat is. I don't need it to be powered. It's just gonna brake later. This is not hard to just pull a handle. To just pull a handle.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out.
And just push it down. Oh, I need to raise it. I pull a handle and it comes up. Oh, really? Just do that, everybody. Please. That's easy.
I want to give Craig crap about that. He's right. It'll never break, and this thing is not so long that you can't just reach in and go, oh, hey, let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, it's just too easy.
Super easy. No big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move on to the second row. Business class. Moving into business class here, you get the nice Napa leather seats in the back, even in the front. But the kids like this because you sit back here and you got a command center. I asked my youngest daughter her favorite part about this second row, and she says the big box. You get a big box. So there's that. You get cup holders, heated seats, triple zone climate control, so they can do what they want back here. Also, parents. You don't like what they're doing back here with the climate control? There's an off button. You just turn it off. Thank you. Plenty of headroom for me. I'm 5'9". I would think Brian could actually fit back here too, because it doesn't have a painted roof, but let's see.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's actually really nice to have. That's pretty rare for me.
Hard to find in most crossovers for Brian. So let's move on to the front. Moving up the first class up here. First class is what it is, because it is nice and posh and comfortable. And Brian's gonna hate me because the rest of the review, that's all I'm gonna talk about. But everything's simple, straightforward, and where it should be, because Mazda has got the driver and car in one, in sync, whatever. Insert Japanese word here for that. Wireless charging, you put it in, it starts charging, it works. Mazda's infotainment, a little controversial here. Brian doesn't like the Mazda, well, he likes CarPlay. I like to try the in-house things.
Oh wait, that doesn't work.
It works, it's not a touchscreen, that is a thing. But the CX-9, again, this is the last one we're getting, so you don't have to worry about that.
CX-9 will have both, because I do like the control knob.
Yes.
That's a great ripoff from Audi. Good job.
Yep.
But just giving the function. Sometimes I just want to do this. It's probably quicker than the scroll.
Sure, but you don't need to, because it all works here. It's real simple. Even my wife, who's not used to this Mazda infotainment, she played with the infotainment, and she goes, you know what? I figured out real quick, it was really simple.
No, it is intuitive.
And that's what this car is. It's simple yet elegant, and that's what I like about this car. All the buttons matched in every single spot. They make the same click and indentation. That's really convenient and nice. The gauge cluster, I would call it as simple and classy, but not boring. You just get needles and they just work, you get the information you want. It's nice. Heads-up display works, it's sharp, it's clear. I do wish it could go a little lower. Brian and I both agree with that one. The Kia Telluride is the best in the business. It sits right on the hood. This one, though, is sharp and it gives you the relevant information. The only thing I would say I don't like about it is you can't turn it off and leave it off every time you get in the car. You have to turn it off every time. But minor quibble. Let me see that. You get a nice little startup feature there, CX-9, yada, yada. That's cool. One of the things I love about Mazda, they do kind of like paint and headlights. They have great cameras with great resolution. That is really nice. Appreciate that. Again, headlights, auto, high beams, all that business, they work beautifully. There is not a better headlight in the business, Brian, right?
Yeah, the best.
Okay.
Flat out.
All the buttons on here, again, same indentations, they click. They all work. The heads-up display, when you're doing the, how close you want to be with the car in front of you, the radar cruise control.
Yeah.
It's the most simple one. It's closer, farther. It's just that simple. And that's the theme, again, of this entire car. Let's see what it does on the road, Brian.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's go drive.
It kind of continues.
It's time to drive. All right, people, it's time for the most riveting news of your day, and that's the 0 to 60 time using our red box. And we are going to see what this thing does, the 60, in the excellent Mazda CX-9. Let's hit it.
Would you calm down?
Dude, load it. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60, and 8.44. What were you doing there?
Perfect. That's what this is.
That's it.
I don't know if you hear that music.
That's enough. We're driving.
What are you
reviewing.
doing? No, dude. That's my jazz music. That music
stop.
goes with the car.
0 to 60 in 7.31
Nobody cares.
when I'm driving.
Nobody cares.
8.44 when you're driving a jazz.
Are you done with all that?
I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Here's what matters in this car. It is quiet. It is comfortable.
Yeah.
And what you do when you get in this car.
Well, hang on. Is it comfortable though?
It is. Okay. Oh,
hang on.
Okay.
Trigger moment.
Okay. But stop the record. There is a little bit of a controversy in this car.
A lot of controversy. And go ahead. Sorry.
Here's what I'm going to say. We tell people all the time, hey, what car should I get? And the first thing we ask them, well, what do you like? And what we really recommend is get your butt in the seat because it fits everybody a little different.
Right, ergonomics are key.
I don't have a problem in this car. You and some other people in my family have a particular issue with this car, and that is...
the console, Craig, and the door panels, they go in like this.
Yeah.
They don't go out for leg room.
Right, so you get the body lines, the frame, the pillars go straight.
Hang on.
And then it goes like this, and you're like, yeah,
and
it's
look,
too wide here and too narrow there.
Little secret about Mazda, they all share the same platform, save for the Miata right now. CX-9 is coming, that will change.
Yeah.
But why does the big one have the least, or not the least, the narrowest leg space?
Okay.
I don't understand.
So
right.
That out of the way, back to the good music. Let's cue the good music again. Here's where we're at. You're comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's quiet.
It is.
When you get in this car, you put the jazz music on.
If you
got padding everywhere. On that knee you're talking about, there's padding there at least. There's at least padding.
Grain. I get into the wood.
No, there's padding.
Okay.
The leather is like a baseball glove.
The leather is nice.
Kind of stiff at first, but eventually you get used to it. It kind of molds to you.
Okay, this is a day 2 car because the moment I got in this, and granted, I've had a storied history with this car. This is the 3rd time we've had it on the show, and I've been mad at it every time about something. I got in it with a clean slate and clean mind and went, look, farewell tour for this car, let's open mine. And within half an hour, I called Craig and said, it's all still here. All the problems I have. Day 2, I figured the seat out, and it was pretty darn good, save for the knee thing. That's the only thing I couldn't figure out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But with this, it just, kind of like we had a Lexus hybrid not too long ago, it lowers your blood pressure. This car kind of lowers your blood pressure. It's not noisy, it's not in your face, it's not offensive at all. It's just kind of, well, that's a elderly spec car. It's quiet and comfortable.
That's why you love it so much.
I like this. I love the red and this white color palette.
Oh man, yeah.
And yeah, it's a day 2 car because you get more comfortable as you go along. Like, everything just kind of works in here, and you quit thinking about things.
Easy to get on with. It is.
Yeah.
Now, the only things that annoy me are going to be obviously the lack of touchscreen. We've been to that.
Yeah.
The knee thing. Other than that, and the powertrain complaints that I have, which, let's be honest, we've gone through this before. This engine was designed to work in here, and every other model of Mazda had to deal with it.
Yeah.
And 0 to 60 is pretty good.
It's better than you think.
And after that, it kind of falls off because it's like a diesel. It's all down low.
Yeah.
But it does work. If you're putting around town, it feels like luxury. That's
And
all
for
that
most people who are
matters.
going to drive this car, they're going to be happy with it. We like that there's a six-speed true automatic transmission paired to this. It works. The plus and minus is in the right direction, like in all Mazdas.
Major
Thank
points,
you.
yep.
As far as dynamic handling goes, there's a little bit of Mazda feel there, old school Mazda feel, but not much.
really,
this
no.
is a heavy Mazda for Mazdas. The brakes,
Right. They're not up for it.
they're not happy about pushing
we
it.
smelled them a lot today.
But you're not supposed to do that in this car,
That's not
and
what
that's
it's
all
about,
that matters.
right.
And that's really where we're
and
at.
you turn
so.
sport mode off, and it just chills out,
Yeah.
and it's calm. And look, back to the color combo. Best color on the planet, and combined with this interior, so good. Last year we had a gray one. I don't know what they were thinking. This is really nice.
Can we put the jazz music back on?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Texas Truck Channel. Hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned. We're going to put this upper hill test right now.